In 2014, the estate of Milt Hinton was looking for the right home for his archive. And for a variety of reasons, it turned out that Oberlin was a really great fit for that. So in that year, the Conservatory Library received the Milton J. and Mona C. Hinton collection. And then an endowment was transferred to Oberlin that allowed this institute to start.
We were always looking to do a week-long program for young people basis of all styles. So when the Hinton estate and the Hinton collection came here with the scholarship money, I thought this would be the perfect place to do this week-long summer program.
They get a better perspective on what's possible with the instrument, because these are some of the best bass players on the planet that are on faculty.
At the moment that you think you're actually teaching, there's like a fine line between teaching and you're learning, I think. So are you the student or are you the teacher? It's like, where does it start? It's actually a great thing because it keeps you young, because you stay curious.
It's like an experience they've never had before because it's just basses everywhere. It's all bass all the time, and it's the best thing because you're so used to being with other instruments and you don't realize what your instrument can do.
You feel like you're supposed to, just do everything that you can just to become a better musician every day. I was lucky enough to be a student of the great pianist Sir Roland Hanna, and he had a point of view pretty similar to Milt Hinton. And he did tell me early on that, I'm supposed to be passing all this knowledge around. It's like, it's not for you to keep. It's like, you develop it and then just pass it, to the next generation.
At this age, it's just really important to be immersed in an atmosphere that's conducive to exploration. That's a really important legacy that's passed down from Milt.
A lot of times we get, I'm a classical bassist, but I want to do jazz this time. Or I'm a jazz bassist, but I really want to go read music and be in a classical ensemble. So that's where the small ensembles really show this cross-pollination going on. I'm so comfortable with my ensemble now, but I couldn't even get them to answer one question on the first 2 days. None of the kids looked at each other, but now they're so comfortable.
My goal as a teacher in this week-long institute, the Milt Hinton Institute, is to instill in the students a social aspect of music. Also the ability to see really great players playing and to increase their technique. And persistence is part of it too, because they see somebody who's playing at a really high level and they realize it's going to take a while to get there. And there's all different levels of players at this institute, which is phenomenal. And there is a non-competitive spirit here, which I love.
I guess the whole experience is helping them just to get excited about what they're doing. They see how much passion we bring to what we do, and hopefully that will inspire a little bit, because their excitement just for being here inspires us.
Now they know, if I have this sound that's not happening here, it might be my fingerboard, or my bridge might not be right, or the tension is too high. I give them all the information as possible. They will keep this for life.
You kind of go, oh my goodness, this is really amazing what they're able to do. And it gives them an idea of I can do anything on the bass.
I tell the students, these workshops, it just kind of seems like something that's happening in your life now, but a lot of the guys that you meet here, you'll know some of them for the rest of your lives maybe. A lot of guys that are on the scene that are big names in my generation, that are the working musicians I met when we were, we met when we were 16 in these jazz camps.
So I'm here this week to pay my respects to Milt Hinton, the artist and the human being who has meant a lot to so many musicians and so many artists, and has supported so many great artists, definitely part of history.
And most of these kids, when they go back into their schools, they're usually the only bass player, or one or two bass players. So really what they do is they find camaraderie, they find community here.
I'd never really experienced anything so tailored to bass, where it was just about bass and everybody was playing bass and there was an orchestra made of only bass. And I fit in with the community and I figured that that's where I'm supposed to be.
I would hope that at the end of the time here, that they would leave with a greater love of the music, a greater love of the people around them, and a greater love of themselves.